There's been a couple of significant milestones, enough so I felt an update was warranted. So let's go into what is new. Referring back to the post on the website, which is actually labeled as a blog post, but it's on their website. And their website right now is a little bit fractured. If you go looking for this on the internet, a good way of finding it is searching for BP Pulse GigaHub. And I don't know, one of these other keywords like 8,000, something like that should get you to this page. There's reference of building gigahubs and travel centers of America and 8,000 gas stations. They released a new infographic onto social media that looks like this, and this is what their map of locations looks like from their Find Us portion of the website. Thornton's in Louisville, Kentucky. This is what it looks like at the gas stations, which is what mostly is open right now. But we're looking, this project that I'm following is looking at the gigahubs and the travel centers of America. There's also mention of Laz parking in Simon Malls. So we should expect 75 Simon Malls. And from what I understand, this should be coming pretty soon. So we should start to see some of these builds out there. This is what it looked like in England when this project got started over there, which is where their international headquarters is. And they took over a venue, rebranded it. This is what the rendering looks like. This is what it looks like in actuality. And St. Augustine, Florida is the milestone I'm referring to. It's the first travel centers of America that has now opened. And I'll show what it looks like in table form. It's the same price here as the GigaHub in Houston, which is 48 cents per kilowatt hour. So right off Interstate 95, just a little bit south of Jacksonville, Florida. Actually, the address is Jacksonville, but it's actually a little bit closer to St. Augustine. But and as you can see here, the same collection of hardware is getting used all the way over in Australia. So this seems to be an international effort, and their hardware seems to be standardized all the way around the world. So Australia, England, and North America is the same hardware. This location was recently spotted, and I'm a little bit uncertain if this is a part of the Travel Centers of America build, although it's at a Travel Centers of America, and as you can see, there's a BP signage. The information is indicating that the funding is coming from a state utility, I believe. So I'm not sure if that's incorrect, and this is actually going to be Alpitronic hardware, or if this is not a BP Pulse Travel Centers of America build, and it's actually someone else putting in chargers. So I'll keep an eye on this. Richmond Hills, Georgia, has been spotted under construction. As you can see, the exact same BP Pulse Alpitronic wrapped Alpitronic hyperchargers with the nice articulating cable management arms and the 5-meter cables. It is in Richmond Hills, Georgia, south of Savannah. Boston, Massachusetts, near the Logan Airport, is not open yet. We're still waiting that, but as you can see, it's the same thing. And Steve from Plug and Play EV visited here. Outside of this picture that you can't see are a bunch of Tritium DC fast chargers. So there's a mix at this location. And it seems like their site design is one of 3 different forms of hardware. It is either the Alpitronic hardware using the HYC 400s, the Tritium DC fast chargers, or the Tesla supercharger V4 dispensers. So it's one of those 3 different hardware mixes that they use for their site design. And sometimes they'll mix them up. Sometimes they'll do Tesla and Alpitronic. Sometimes they'll do Alpitronic and Tritium. Sometimes they'll just do Tritium. But those seem to be the 3 forms of hardware that they're using in this project. Los Angeles, California, it has not started construction, but we do have this rendering, and several kind viewers chimed in last time I did this to provide varying forms of pronunciation of this city. Duarte or Duarte. So I'm not quite sure exactly how to pronounce the name of that city, but you could take your pick there. Site plans provided by PlugShare user Nicholas of Baytown, Texas. As you can see, these are the Tesla Supercharger V4 dispensers with cabinets in this area, and also 2 Alpitronic hyperchargers, which is referenced over here in the site design. This is two locations, one in Troutdale, Oregon, over on the west coast, one in Sterling, Virginia, over on the east coast. The Troutdale is at a Travel Centers of America, using, again, a combination of the Tesla Supercharger V4 stalls and Alpitronic, but this time all in a row, very close to the building. This is the convenience store travel center building. And over here, there is no Travel Centers of America. This is a greenfield build. And as you can see, they've got a queuing line. They have both Alpitronic hyperchargers and Tesla superchargers at this location. So very large location. So it's 34 stalls, 28 Tesla superchargers, and 6 Alpitronic CCS1 stalls. This is what it looks like in table form. As you can see, the GigaHub in Houston is 48 cents per kilowatt hour. It opened last year, and 22 stalls, all CCS1. This is what the locations look like in table form for the Travel Centers of America. And as you can see, on January 1st, we have one station open. It's 48 cents per kilowatt hour in Jacksonville, Florida. This is what the new map looks like. We have a couple of additional ones in Kentucky. I overlooked them last time. This pin drop here is actually 2. There's 2 close to Cincinnati that have received NEVI funds, and one in central Kentucky that have received NEVI funds. The one location in eastern Tennessee that was spotted under construction that I'm unsure if it's a BP Pulse Alpitronic build or if it's going to be someone else putting that in, but I put that in here just to keep an eye on it. The one location open in Jacksonville, Florida. So we now have 2 locations open, and an additional site spotted in Georgia. Thanks for watching.